we're just gonna get seated in a comfortable position. If you want to have a bolster behind your back against a wall, or maybe a chair, or something comfortable. I like putting pillows underneath my knees and a blanket. So if you don't know me already, I'm Christine. I'm from Selfless Yoga. And today we're going to do a gentle meditation, pranayama practice today. It will be short just before you go to work if you are watching right now. And if you don't know me, thank you for coming to class today. And if you are part of the Selfless Yoga community, thank you. This wouldn't be possible lives without your subscription. Thank you so much for subscribing. All right, so let's go ahead and starting to close your eyes and starting to release the thoughts of the future and starting to release the thoughts of the past. And just giving yourself this very short practice to just be. Allowing your spine to be long, shoulders away from your ears, feeling your sit bones against the ground below you, starting to breathe, feeling your breath as you inhale and exhale. Softening your eyes, releasing any tension in your upper and lower jaw. And even in this moment, you may not want to sit and be still. But sometimes the moments when we think we don't need it the most is actually what we need. So being patient with yourself, giving yourself the gratitude just to sit for this moment right now. Put your hands into palm center. And if you want to activate the pineal gland between your eyebrows and allow just to purify this moment, we'll inhale for one Om. Inhale. Om. And go ahead, dropping your hands to the sides again in a comfortable position. The first pranayama we'll do is full yogic breath, Durga breath. So when you're breathing in, you're going to breathe in through your belly, rib cage, upper chest. And then you're going to exhale, upper chest, rib cage, belly. So go ahead and do a couple of rounds on your own, inhaling belly, rib cage, upper chest, exhale, upper chest, rib cage, belly. Now follow the rhythm of your own breath for a couple of moments. Couple more rounds. One more breath. And go back to normal breathing. As you sit here, start to think about your samkalpa, your intention for your practice, maybe the why you're here today, even for a moment. And with that intention, bring it close to your heart. And open your eyes. So now we're just going to do a gentle spinal stretch to get ourselves prepared to sit for a little bit longer. So it's very nice to move your body around. That helps with stillness. So inhale, hands up, grabbing your right wrist and leaning over to your left side, opening your chest, opening your shoulders, and breathing here. And inhale back up, center, switch, and lean over to your right side. And as you're here, really opening your chest, breathing into the side body. Go back to the center and release. You might feel a bit of warmth in your arms. And taking your hands, cupping it, and just going some gentle circles around your shoulders. Nice and slow. And switch. And then rotating your wrists a little bit. Mine's just really crackly. So when you sleep at night, the fascia layers get really thick. And so we need to move our body. So that's why you may notice in the mornings you're a little bit more tight. And in the afternoon, you're like, I feel a little more loose. And also our bodies, sometimes our practice is different in the morning versus the night, and that's okay. And then release. And do some circles with your chest, all the way around your sit bones, your spine. And switch. And come back to center. We'll do some seated cat and cow. Inhale, open your chest. Exhale, rounding through your spine. And doing a few rounds of your own with your own breath. One more round. And release. And go ahead back and sitting into a nice comfortable position. And just taking note how your body feels in this moment. Without judgment, without attachment, just accepting yourself as who you are. And slowly open your eyes. We're going to do Ujjayi breath, breath with sound. So when you think about Ujjayi breath, you have your hand, you go like against a window, but your mouth is closed and you're breathing in and out through your nose. And this is how it sounds. It's kind of like an ocean breath, or if you see a beautiful baby breathing, that's how they breathe. So let's try that. Let's do a couple rounds of your own. You or the person next to you, or just you, will be able to hear it. One more round. And release. So these pranayamas that we're doing today that you've seen, full yogic breath, Ujjayi breath, these pranayamas are balancing pranayamas. What does pranayama mean? Prana, life force energy. It's the energy that really allows our body vitality. And so a lot of times in yoga, we think about prana related to the lungs because the inhalations and exhalations, bringing in that energy into our body, and it circulates throughout all of the channels within our body. It's so important. You know, when we pass away, our breath, we don't have a breath anymore. So it's very powerful. So we're just going to go ahead in this moment and then just sit in this moment and just relax your shoulders again. Nice long spine. If your back is feeling uncomfortable, you could put a hard book underneath your sit bones, a pillow, just to lift your hips to allow a long spine. And then going back to closing your eyes, feeling your breath. Now we're going to sit for a couple of minutes of seated meditation. Now, as you breathe in and you breathe out, you're just going to follow your breath on the inhales and the exhale. You can always say a mantra in your mind. I am inhaling, I am exhaling. And when the clouds in the mind comes, the monkey mind they call it, you're going to be gentle and kind to those thoughts. And when you're aware that you're in your thought, that's a win. And then try to go back to your breath, slow and deep. I'm taking a couple of really big deep breaths and then going back to slow, gentle breaths. Let's meditate for a couple minutes together. Go back to your breath as you inhale, then exhaling, noticing how you're cleansing your body, calming your nervous system, decreasing inflammation, just sitting here in this moment, getting your mind prepared for your day, saying to yourself that you deserve this. I am inhaling, I am exhaling. Another few minutes. And then slowly start to take some slow and deeper breaths. And slowly opening your eyes. And as you sit here, be yourself. What did you notice? And even though the thoughts may have went through the mind, how does your body feel? Definitely put those comments in. So I'd love to hear it. And even if it's not what you expected, it's the journey, it's the transformation. I did a 10-day Vipassana meditation. So I was silent for 10 days. I couldn't talk to anyone, couldn't make eye contact. I had to be within my thoughts. And we were separated. Men and women are separated. You have your own room. You're by yourself. And you go to the meditation halls. It's about 10 hours of meditation, 10 to 11 hours of meditation a day. And when you go for your meals, there's no talking, you're sitting, you're eating. You're by yourself, thinking it's the simplest thing. Of course, it's very difficult. But when I came out of that, it really transformed me. Still a lot of work needs to be done, right? But it really allowed me to understand myself and noticing that I was putting myself in a box. Maybe you've experienced that before in your own way. And realizing a lot of the things in the world is because I specifically, now my experience, it was really me, making those burdens on myself. There's no one else but you or me, for example. When I try to let go of that attachment, still difficult, it really helps to let go of how things are and how people are and just being with yourself, feeling those sensations that may be uncomfortable, but going back to your breath, going back to the moment and knowing, anicca, it's temporary. So this moment together is beautiful to me. I'm excited to be here, but maybe for you it's the opposite. That's okay. We accept that, but we're here today together. Even for this short moment, I'm so excited to be here to share from the heart. So we're going to do one last pranayama. It's really great to help calm the nervous system. Okay. It helps with activating the vagus nerve, one of the biggest nerves that runs throughout your entire body. It innervates so many organs. And the biggest thing with this one is that as you take these breaths, you're compressing the diaphragm, right? Right here in your lungs, right? It helps your diaphragm, that compresses. And that's your vagus nerve runs along that line. And so as you're breathing slowly and deeply, that allows your nervous system, because that vagus nerve innervates your parasympathetic nervous system, your rest and digest. So you're doing something, not needing a medication, not needing anything. You can do this pranayama anytime. And all the pranayamas today are balancing pranayama. And there's really no contraindications. Maybe you might feel stuffy or emotions will come up. And it's okay. If you want to stop, you can always stop. And so we're using the channels of our right and our left side of our nose, Nadi Shodhana. And what's going to happen is going to balance the right and the left side of the brain, the sun-moon energy, they may call it, the more calming and more excited energy, kind of bring it to a better balance. Just a little introduction so you're aware of what we're doing if you're new here. And I'm excited that you're here today. So go ahead again, get into a comfortable position and taking your left hand, chin mudra, index finger, thumb touching, put it on top of your knee or in your hip crease, your choice. And your left hand in Vishamudra, index finger and middle finger against your palm crease. And you can use your thumb or your ring finger. Sometimes this can be difficult for some people. So you can take the two fingers like we spoke about before, instead of in your palm crease, you can put it over onto your third eye, which is between your eyebrows. And you'll use your thumb and your ring finger. And that might be easier for you. Or you can do it this way. Okay? So ring and thumb. Your right thumb to your right nostril. Inhale through your left. At the top of the breath, close with your ring finger and exhale through your right. Inhale through the same side, the right. Close, switch. Exhale through the left. Inhale through the same side. Close and switch on the exhale. And go ahead and do a couple rounds of your own. Relaxing your shoulders. A few more rounds. Whenever you exhale to your left side up, your last round. And whenever you're ready, no rush. Go back into a seated position. Arms on the side of your legs, top of your legs, and you're just breathing again here. And going ahead and putting your hands in the palm center. Inhaling for 1 Om. Inhale. Om. Thank you for practicing with me today. I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye.